Hi gang, this is Jonathan Eder at the piano lesson with a little 4th of July message, little pet peeve of mine that I think every musician should be aware of. And that is the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem of the United States, and the futility of trying to sing it and have it make any sense at all. And why that is. And it's very simple. The Star Spangled Banner has 4 stanzas, so think of a stanza as being a paragraph, let's say, but only one of the 4 stanzas are ever sung, the first of the 4. And the last line of the stanza is, "Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?" It's a question. It is a interrogative. And for some peculiar reason, we end our national anthem, practically speaking, every singer that's ever sung it ends with a question. So that's the first problem with it. And I don't want to go into the whole story about the Star Spangled Banner. You can read about it, but it's the Battle of Fort McHenry, and it took place during the War of 1812. I believe it was actually 1814 that the battle took place, but there was a bombardment of the British Fort McHenry, which was quite gruesome, by the way. It was pretty ghastly. But the question was, after the bombardment, is the American flag still waving? Has the fort fallen to the British or not? And so the idea of ending a song with a question is kind of strange. The other thing musically that's very strange is that typically we have 2 chords in music. We have tonic and dominant. Tonic and dominant. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner, sorry, oh, say, I'm playing in a different key. I don't know what key I'm playing in. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, right? It ends on the tonic. And it really should end on the dominant if it's a question. Oh, on the home of the... And then it should end on the dominant brave. And that's the only solution I can think of to fix it, is to stay on that note. And then go into the next verse. So otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense at all. But, 5, dominant 1. The other thing that I find that performers don't realize about the piece is that it's in 6/4. It's a compound meter. And 6 beats the measure, quarter guess 1 count, but it's a compound meter. It's 2 sets of 3, 2 accents, second accent being softer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a slow 6 as opposed to a fast 6. It's not in 3, as a lot of people play it, where the accents would be equal. So that would very often you hear, "Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light." It's not that. It's a longer phrase. "Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light." The second accent is softer. So that's the beauty of 6 of the compound meter. It's not 3. And it's definitely not 4, and I've heard it sung in 4 too. "Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early..." No. Now, in some ways, it might be a little bit better because it's impossible really to march to a meter of 3 or a meter of 6. I don't understand how you would march left, right, left, right. You know, typically marches are in 2. That's another complication. So really, playing the national anthem, singing the national anthem is really a fool's errand. And I doubt most Americans would know what they're singing or why they're singing it. But I think if you're really interested, and it is interesting, go and Google the national anthem, get a copy of it, read through it, learn a little bit about the history of it. It's quite interesting. But from a musician standpoint, it's really impossible to sing properly unless you're going to sing all 4 stanzas. But who has the patience for that, right? I mean, you know, we're at a ball game and, you know, we have beer to buy and pretzels to eat, right? So, you know, and concussions to get, you know, traumatic brain injury to. Anyway, sorry for the cynicism, but that's my other little 4th of July message, and we'll be uploading another show pretty soon. So hope to see you then. Take care and have a happy. Bye-bye.